this song ain't cutting it. And you want to know why? Well, for one, it's just not cutting it. But I have graduated from the 140s up to the 145s. Today's the day. This is the week. I was actually, before I even started my chest workout last Thursday, which is always the incline bench, upper chest, I think I even mentioned it, but I said, I think another couple weeks, if not like 3 more weeks of the 140s, well, 140s, and then I think I'll be ready to go with 145s. But then I did the sets last week, and it could have just been a really good day. You'll have those or you'll have those as well as your bad days. But I did I think I did 12 on the first set, and then the second set, admittedly, I went a little faster with the reps, and I did 13, which was a PR. Actually, I think I might have done 14. I'll have to go back and look. I think I actually did 14. Now that I remember. Um, and obviously the third set, I blew a lot of steam out on the second one, so the third one I only did like 10 or 11, I think. But I was like, you know what? I think I can handle 145s. Um, by the third set, if it goes like I think, I might only get 8 or 9. But that's kind of what I want. These are supposed to be heavier, and then I followed up with a couple sets lighter to have a good balance, a little bit of both in my training. So if I'm gonna go heavy, I want it to be heavy to an extent. So got the 145s. Let's crank this fucking music up. See how many reps I can throw around here. Do I dare say that's pretty good? Um, I mean, anytime you do a new weight like this, I mean, you can have an idea, You can't have an idea, especially if you're experienced. And I kind of figured 11 or 12 here. Um, now, I think I did 11, by the way. But I want to kind of try to just hit a nice little AMRAP on this next one, just like I did last week. I kind of do, but then again, I'm telling myself, why don't I just hold off on that? I don't need to be doing that every week, especially with my goals. Um, I think just a couple of nice sets. I'll I'll probably go a little quicker than say, obviously, definitely when I use these 120s, definitely a little quicker than that. But I still want to make sure I'm feeling it, and I'm not just getting as many reps as I can for the sake of getting as many reps as I can. I want to make them good, but then also still, do max reps. So I mean, honestly, not that heavy. It's so weird because maybe it's because I do my upper chest and my flat, or let me say it like this: I do my incline bench and my flat bench on separate days. So my incline just, I'm always fresh when I go into it, and I've really built up that strength. But I feel like if you gave me the 150s, at least 9 on incline, if not 10 reps that I could get, which is really close to how many I got on flat, which is, that's not very common. Usually people's incline is, well, if we're just talking reps, let's just say 150-pound dumbbells. If you can do 10 reps on flat, usually you throw the 150s up on incline and you'll get half that, maybe 6, uh, depending on the person, obviously. I'm kind of just trying to make this like an average across the board. If you average it out, if I get 5 or 6 reps, again, compared to 10, and I'm over here doing 145 for 11, and I do think I could have done 12 if I was making that my sole goal, just doing max. Um, so if I, 145s for 12, bump that up to 150s, at least 10, I think. And 150s on flat, I'm doing 11 or 12. It's very weird. But if even if you look at the shape of my chest, this is just genetics, I think. My upper chest, I feel like I'm the rare circumstance where my upper chest is just dominant. I don't know why. Well, genetics, I guess. And maybe, again, I separate my incline bench with my flat. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. Let's do 2 more. Just like I said, 2 more. All right. Amount of reps, unknown. I'll find out when I take a look back at it. Fuck. All right, one more at this weight, and I'll go a little lighter. I could have went for one more, but let's be honest and realistic here. I wasn't getting it. Now it might have been close, I think I could have got maybe halfway or just a little farther, but I'll save that little extra energy for these next two sets. And I'm gonna go just a touch lighter. So I'll go down to 120s. I've had my fun with the somewhat heavier stuff, if you consider 11 reps heavy. These 145s might not last here on Incline very long either. If I get to the 145s for 12 or 13 reps, I'll probably go right up to the 150s. Uh, at least in a perfect world. We'll see what happens, but that's a mindset I'm having anyways. Try to be positive here. Anyway, let's do the 120s for a couple. All right, what do you guys think? 50 reps here? All right, all right. I didn't quite get to 50. Close. I got 14. All right, maybe not so close, but again, though, the idea here is slowing it down when I go a little lighter, really feel it in my chest, even a little more so than I do with the 145s. Um, because I'll say it again, because I like to be transparent here. Um, when I'm going that heavy, the idea is still the main focus and priority. Feel it in my chest, get as much isolation as I can. But then I also like that aspect of going a little heavy. Um, again, is 11 reps really going that heavy? Probably not, but um, heavy for what I'm trying to accomplish, anyways, which is put on as much muscle as I can. So I speed the reps up a little to kind of balance out being able to go a little heavier, but I still try to control it as much as I can, and I do. I don't want to go so heavy that it's just all I'm trying to do is just not kill myself because I'm going so heavy, and I'm just pushing the weight for the sake of pushing it. Uh, it's a good, healthy balance, I think, and I think that's okay. Doing three sets like that, as long as I followed up with what I just did, and I'll do it one more time, slow it down even more. I mean, my chest is on fucking fire, so it's a good, healthy balance. That's what I like to do. It's what I've been doing, and it's been working. So I'm gonna keep doing it until my body kind of tells me it's time to switch it up, and it will. It will. But for now, it's still working. So I'll do one more with a nice little drop set, and then move on to something else. All right, let's finish this off with a drop set, just like I said. If I can get up. Ooh, talk about a pump. Now we're getting somewhere. Fuck yeah. I can always count on the drop set here. It's been working every time. Not that I didn't feel the shit before, but it just takes it to the next level. All right. As long as I can get to it between now, putting all this shit up, and getting over there, I'm thinking the pec deck will be next. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. Might take me a good 5 minutes or so to get everything put up and get over there, but that's the plan. This is going to be the modified version of the pec deck that I like to do. Focus on the lower chest just a little more, if not actually quite a bit more, really. But um, normally when I do chest, for some reason, unless I'm like actually going out of my way to change it, uh, I always end with lower chest. And I think I did it last week and maybe even the week before. But um, rather than end with lower chest, I was like, you know what, let's throw it in as a second movement or third movement, and I'll finish with something else. Well, mid chest. But um, so yeah, we're gonna do lower chest here, and it looks funny, but it fucking works. So I don't really care how it looks. I'm in the results business, not the how I look. Well, actually, I am in the how I look business, I guess. But the results is the number one thing. So all right, two more just like that, ideally. All right, giving it the field test. I don't know. I feel like I went from a B cup to a C cup just from the start of this workout till now. So I'm doing something right. At least it feels that way. And the hardest part is the dismount here. Getting out of the fucking machine, especially at the angle I'm sitting and the position. Because one could say it's not made to use it the way I'm using it. So I guess I wouldn't suggest it. But, I got enough experience. And it's a nice little twist to hit my lower chest. And it's something different from what I always normally do. So, you know, here's a good rule of thumb. If you're in a machine and you kind of modify it and use it a way it's probably not supposed to be used, if it starts to hurt, like actually be painful, and not just from your muscles burning and getting a pump, then you should probably stop. Pretty simple, right? But you'd be surprised what can go on in the gym. So, and it doesn't hurt me, so that's why I keep doing it. But anyways, let's do one more. Go on a little drop set. See what I feel like doing next. Man, if I wasn't already in the zone and locked in, I would have changed this fucking song before I started. But I was literally just about to sit down. I was playing some lovey-dovey fucking song. Now, don't get me wrong, there are definitely some good songs in that realm. But for a set like this, when I know it's a drop set too, come on, man. That was almost a mood killer. This is where the difference between a serious and non-serious lifter, you know, for like a good 2 to 3 seconds, I was like, what the fuck? But then I locked right back in and focused on the task at hand and got it done. So let's move on to what? I don't know yet, but let's move on. All right, we'll settle for the chest press machine today. It's been too long. Let's just say that. It's been too long since I've done this. Probably close to a month, if not a month. And I'm going to go, I got it maxed out, which typically not a big deal. But at this point, it's probably going to be a little on the heavy side. I mean, I'd imagine I could still get probably 12 to 15. But I'm going to go pretty slow. Let me just shut the fuck up and do it. See how many I can do. Wow, okay, that's actually even a little heavier than I thought at this point. That's all right though. Um, I mean, was it exactly? I think it was like 11 or 12. Yeah, fuck it. Do two more. Throw in a little drop set, and then maybe I'll throw in. I doubt it, but maybe I'll throw in something else. But we'll see. Yeah, that's a little on the heavier side, but I'm okay with it. Let's do two more. Oh man. Oh my god. Yeah, my chest is done. The only thing I might be able to do is just like one set of bodyweight push-ups, which I still might do. But other than that, it's fucking pumped. It's torched. I think that's it. And chances are, even if I do the push-ups, I probably won't even record it. So next thing you'll see is the pump check. Whew, that's good shit. All right, not only did I do one set of deficit push-ups, I did two. I know, right? I'm an overachiever. And for all you guys know, I'm fucking lying because I didn't record one damn set. But I did it, I swear, okay? I would not lie about something like that. It's something as serious as gains, all right? And sets and reps. At least I try not to. The only time I would lie is if I think I did a certain number of reps and turns out I was wrong. with my counting, which happens more often than not. We'll just say it like that. But yeah, I did 2 sets. The first set I kind of counted as around 30, really slow, really controlled. Then I rested for like a little over a minute, maybe minute and a half. Um, and then the second set I only did 15, literally cut in half. That's what I was looking for. So let's just check it out, huh? Thanks, baby. All right, I don't say this too often, but I actually think the pump, well, what my eyes see, the camera sometimes looks a little different, so we'll see. But I feel like the pump was actually a little better than I even thought, and I don't say it often. I'm actually usually a little too hard on myself, which I've had a couple comments in the comment section saying that specifically. But honestly, that's what's kept me going. I'm so hard on myself. Like honestly, I'm nowhere close to where I want to be, and that's part of what keeps me going. Um, I don't know, but every now and then, it is important to kind of, I guess, realize how far you've come. Because fuck, I mean, if I look back to when I very first started as a 14, 15-year-old kid, weighing 145 pounds, if I would have told that kid at that time that I would get to this point, um, which I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of sounding cocky. It's not what I'm trying to do, but just kind of put it into context. All the hard work I've done, it is paying off. Because again, probably 95% of the fucking time, I'm like looking in the mirror and counting the reps that I'm doing. And it's never enough. But but yeah, I mean, it looked like the pump was a little better than, and I could maybe even say those last 2 sets of bodyweight push-ups maybe kind of took it over the top. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm happy with it. I only did 11. Well, 11 sets with actual weight. I don't know. I'm weird about body weight stuff anymore. I mean, yeah, there were sets, so technically I did 13, I guess, but I don't know. I'm fucking weird about that. Anyways, now it's time for cardio. Good old cardio. 20 minutes on a stationary bike. You already fucking know the routine. Um, and tomorrow, a little bit of shoulders and triceps. So I don't know. Job well done. I'm done for the day.